How would Gender Crimes Unit benefit Kenyans? My name is Wangu Kanja, and welcome to My Dignity Restored. Thank you. One of the things that actually comes to mind is the investigations, documentation, and also prosecution of perpetrators. Currently, we don't have a gender crimes unit in the country, and so it becomes hard to investigate, document, and also prosecute perpetrators of sexual and gender-based violence. And the reason being, if we have a separate unit, just like the anti-stock theft, the dog unit, and there's so many other units that we have, it becomes the sole mandate of the Gender Crimes Unit to handle all forms of crimes that fall under sexual and gender-based violence, because we need to have a unit that can be able to give the attention that these heinous crimes require. And why I'm suggesting a gender crimes unit is because it will come with its own infrastructure in terms of personnel, in terms of funding, in terms of other resources that are required. For example, right now we don't have even counselors who receive survivors at the police station. We don't have doctors who receive survivors at the police station. Then if we have that kind of structure, it becomes easier for even collecting evidence, because most of the time we have a person moving from the hospital to the police station so that they are able to even report or even for them to understand a proper process of how to go about reporting the case. When a person presents themselves at the health facility, if that health facility does not have the required infrastructure or the required personnel, then it becomes difficult for them to know what are the procedures in collecting evidence, what are the measures to take so that you do not destroy that evidence, what are the things that you need to look for on the body, because we have remember when a person is being violated, whether it's sexual or any other form of gender-based violence, that person might have cuts and abrasions, they might have strangulation marks, they might have bruises on their bodies, and all those things need to be documented, whether by drawing on the post-rape care form or even taking photos, because all that will be used when the person is seeking justice in our courts, through our court system or judicial systems. The other thing is the Gender Crimes Unit will actually have the capacity to preserve evidence. Currently, the structures that we have cannot accommodate the amount of evidence that we collect every single day. And these crimes are happening every single day. And the reason why I'm saying the magnitude of the cases are high is that we as a country we have chosen to focus on the case in point is the Kenya Demographic Health Survey, where it indicates 35% of women and girls between 15 and 45 have gone through a form of sexual and gender-based violence in their lives. What happens to people who are below 15 years? They are not captured in the statistics. What happens to the people who are below 45 years? They've not been captured in the statistics. So that does not give a clear indication of the magnitude of sexual and gender-based violence in the country. And by so doing, then it does not translate to what we require as a country. And I would urge you as a Kenyan, as a father or a guardian or a parent, to actually demand, because we pay taxes and we require to be given the services that we need. And one of the things that we actually need in the country is a gender crimes unit to investigate these cases. And by having that gender crimes unit, then what it means is we are going to give sexual and gender-based violence the attention that it deserves, because it's a serious, they are serious crimes, and also they destroy the society, even the family unit, because they have their own consequences. And also the gender crimes unit will work as a deterrent, because people will get to know that the Constitution of Kenya is being enforced. The laws that we have, whether it's the Sexual Offences Act, whether it's the Victim Protection Act that we have, among other laws, are being enforced in the country. And by so doing, we will have the right personnel, the right resources, and the right expertise to ensure that these cases are fully addressed. And my hope is you're going to join me to lobby for a gender crimes unit. So join me in lobbying for a gender crimes unit and ensuring that we have a dedicated unit to address sexual and gender-based violence, but more so to ensure that all perpetrators are held accountable for their action, because any form of sexual and gender-based violence is a crime. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe.